If you've been paying attention to the housing market here in Orange County, I'm curious if you've noticed this one change that I'm going to talk about in today's market update. So this is September 2024 housing market update. And I'm going to start by going through the summary of the most important chunks of data that we look at every single month. Now, we're going to start off by going through new listings. Now, I've got my numbers pulled up here, but there are 2,071 listings that hit the market last month. There were 2,071 new listings that hit the market. So this is a little bit lower than there was last month by the tune of about 200. So this is totally normal for this time of year, where fewer and fewer sellers choose to put their home on the market after the summer season. So the summer season, middle of the year, is usually the busiest time, meaning the most people choose to list their homes. And then usually about the time school starts and summer's ending, fewer and fewer people put their home on the market through the end of the year. So this isn't really a big change. This isn't a surprise. And it's also very similar to the amount of new listings we saw at the same exact time last year. So as far as for new listings, there's nothing really surprising here. Now, the next point we're going to look at is the available listings, or active inventory, as we call it as real estate agents. So we have 4,464 active listings at the time that I'm filming this. Now, when we're looking at available listings, we are looking at coming soon, active, and active under contract, meaning they haven't had contingencies removed and changed to pending yet. So the actual available inventory you'll see will be a little bit less than this, but this is the number that we always look at. And this is increasing. Now, what is happening right now is we saw a little bit lower new listings coming to the market, but the available listings is increasing. This means that buyers are having more options to choose from and sellers have more competition. Now, if you haven't been following too closely on the market, I want to make it a point here that we are still at a inventory deficit, meaning we are still lower than the normal amount of inventory we would like to see in a healthy market. A healthy market has somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000, and we're at 4,460. So we're quite a ways away from normal, but we're definitely going in the right direction, which is really good to see. This is a trend we're probably going to see for the rest of the year, is available inventory increasing. Meaning, like I said earlier, this means that buyers are going to have more to choose from and sellers are going to have more competition. Okay, now let's look at days on market. This is the stat that tells us how long a property will take from going with sign in the yard for sale to under contract with the buyer. This is 13 days in the marketplace right now, which is still incredibly low. This is honestly lower than I would have expected to see given the state of the market over the last 30 or 60 days. I would expect to see this continue to increase, maybe a little bit faster rate, but I thought that last month and we haven't seen it. So homes are still selling very quickly when they look good and are priced right. If a home right now doesn't look great or is off price just by a little bit, those homes are sitting, but that is offset by the homes that look good and are priced right off the bat. Those are selling likely in the first 2 weeks on the market. So this number increased from 10 to 13 on a median from last month. So not a huge change, but it is trending up, just like inventory is as well too. Now, the stat that everybody is most interested in, including myself, is price. So for 2 months in a row, we have seen prices tick down, but just a little bit. So 2 months ago in our market update, we were talking about we hit the peak, and 3 months ago, I guess we did as well too, of a $1.2 million median home price for Orange County. So we stayed flat at 1.2 for 2 months, and then the last 2 months we've seen that tick down a little bit. So this last month we saw a median home price of 1.16, which is just a hair lower than the 1.2 that was the record high prices. Now, yes, it is trending downwards, which is a good thing for buyers and sellers. It might be a little bit of a concern if you're thinking about putting your home on the market, but I wouldn't look at it as a concern because home prices are dropping to a point where they were at maybe 3 or 4 months ago. So this isn't a huge difference, and to be honest, nobody really should be looking at pricing changes month over month, because at the 1.16 that we're at right now is the same it was at like 4 or 5 months ago. So just being aware that prices are trending downwards for the last 2 months in a row might give us some indication for the future, and I think we probably will see that slightly decrease through the end of the year, but I don't think we'll have at the end of the year prices drop for 2024. We're going to probably see prices still increase 5 or 6% at least through the end of the year. However, for buyers that are looking this winter, I'm going to get to this in a minute when we go over a summary, This is the window of opportunity we've been talking about. All right, so let's go over interest rates. So at the time that I'm filming this, interest rates are at 6.43. Now, this isn't the actual rate if you go apply for a loan, and there's a million different variables, but just for a par rate that we look at every month, 6.43 is trending downwards from where we were at. It's about the same as it was last month. We saw a little bit of spike and it's gone back down. And the good news is almost all predictions are trending downwards in rates through the end of the year, which is great for affordability. All right, so let's go over and summarize. So for new listings, we had 2,071 new listings coming to the market, which was fewer than the previous month, but this is expected. So we had a little bit fewer new listings to the market. But active inventory is increasing. This is about 200 more units available right now than there were a month ago. So buyers get more choices, sellers have more competition. Days on market is increasing a little bit as well too, from 10 to 13 days, which isn't a huge jump, but I think we will continue to see this. And that just means homes are sitting on the market a little bit longer, probably because buyers have more to choose from and there's fewer newer listings coming to market, meaning that days on market is going to go up. Prices are trending downward, but not a ton, and we should continue to see that through the rest of the year. And interest rates are also going to be trending down, most likely through the end of the year. So that is your summary kind of recap. But here's what I want to talk about is this window of opportunity. If you've been following any of our content, and if you haven't, and you want to stay updated on the local market, make sure you go subscribe to this newsletter at ocmarketupdates.com. We send this newsletter out giving you the market update every single month and the most valuable thing we feel like is going on in the marketplace every single Friday. So if you want to be on that, go to ocmarketupdates.com if you're not already. So this window of opportunity looks very similar to what we saw in 2022. But right now, here's the changes. We are seeing active inventory increasing. We are seeing listings stay on the market a little bit longer. We are seeing prices decrease, and we're seeing rates come down. All of this leads to better affordability for home buyers. So if you are looking to buy and sell, this is a really good market because if you still price your home right, it will sell, but you get a little bit more time on the buy side. We talk to here at Onyx Homes a ton. I mean, thousands of people just like you who might be thinking about making a move. And when we hear so many people are saying, I'm going to wait for the prices to come down more, I'm going to wait for interest rates to come down more, I'm going to wait to see who wins the election, or I'm going to wait till the holidays are over, all of this leads towards exactly what we saw in 2022. We saw the second half of the year, buyers had more leverage on deals, prices came down a little bit, and what happened was a ton of home buyers came to the market and pushed prices up, which has happened over the last 18 months. If you look at the last 18 housing market updates up until 2 months ago, we saw prices go up and up and up and up since December of 2022. So I think we're going to see a similar window of opportunity. So if you are thinking about making a move, I really think this winter is going to be a great time to do it. Now, if you have to wait for other reasons, that's no problem. I don't think there's going to be any major change in the marketplace, but I do see this window of opportunity for this winter. So if you're buying, selling, investing, refinancing, whatever it is, and you want to chat about your different situations, go ahead and reach out to us. You know how to find us. All the information's in the description down below, or you can just head to onyxhomes.com and we'd be happy to help you out. All right, now before we go, I've got one request for you. I want to see in the comments down below, what do you feel like is going to happen in the housing market through the end of the year? All right, again, my name is Christian. I hope you found this valuable. I'll see you in the next video.